Not every ride can be a massive roller coaster, and not every attraction can have the ultra-themed immersion of Disney or Universal. And that's exactly how I like it. I'm Trevy James, a musician with a strong side passion for unique experiences and attractions, from world-class roller coasters to ancient unexplainable sights, and everything in between. Some things along the way have proven to be less conventional than others, and fall into a class of their own. These are Attraction Oddities. Let's start in Santorini, Greece. Not exactly where you'd expect to find a multi-dimensional sensory theater ride. Tucked near the southern village of Megalochori is the Lost Atlantis Museum, home to interactive exhibits designed to support the theory that the Greek islands are, in fact, modern remnants of the ancient city of Atlantis. Now, as someone who genuinely believes that Atlantis was once a high-technology, thriving civilization in Earth's ancient past, this was right up my alley. The museum has it all: holograms, dioramas, animated displays, interactive photo ops, and best of all, a motion simulator ride branded as a 9D experience. Once you make quick work of the museum displays, you're ushered into a theater that feels oddly janky, yet innovative at the same time, especially for being situated essentially cliffside on an island. Once strapped in, your personal audio guide in your preferred language takes you through a 3D flyover of the thriving Atlantis civilization and subsequent earthquake and volcanic eruption that supposedly caused its demise. The volcanic portion even features a minute of traversing digital roller coaster track within the volcano itself. Not quite a credit for those who count, but still fun for a brief moment. The whole thing walks a funny line between history, myth, tourism, and Orlando mega park attraction knockoff. I couldn't quite calculate how exactly they figure the ride incorporates 9 dimensions, but it definitely falls safely into what your average amusement park would call a 4D ride. All of that together, I absolutely loved it. It gave me something I totally didn't expect from this amazing island: a captivating story, unique ride experience, and a reminder that there are all types of strange but worthwhile themed experiences out there if you just look for them. It's incredible just how many rides and attractions are scattered all over the globe. For as much as we focus on a small handful of world-famous offerings, I was surprised how many hidden gems are out there no matter what city or country you're in. The next 2 on this list are definitely more conventional, yet are both rides that I never knew were there until actually touching down. All of that in a second, but first, a quick word from this channel. Support for this channel comes directly from viewers like you. Just one click of the like and subscribe buttons is all it takes to help keep this independent creation flowing. And by my upcoming reggae R&B album, Grey in the Beard, releasing November 14th. Check out the link in the description to pre-save the album. And now, back to Attraction Oddities. Just remember that it made you strong. A good cable car gondola ride has always been a personal favorite, ever since my childhood days full of family trips to Palm Springs, California, where we always rode their gondola up the mountain. In Dubrovnik, Croatia, I was pleasantly surprised to find their gondola, which takes you to the top of Srd Hill. Once at the top, you're rewarded with one of the most stunning views I've ever seen in my life, with the beautiful Adriatic Sea sprawling out as far as the eye can see, with the perfectly preserved medieval wonder of Old Town Dubrovnik as the centerpiece. We managed to get on just in time for the last cable car up before the sun set fully out of view. The crowds up were unavoidable, but the view at the top more than made up for it. Lucking out into an extremely cold and windy but very scenic dinner table at the Panorama restaurant turned into a nearly private ride back down under the night sky, and under a full moon to boot. There's great cable car rides all over the world, and Dubrovnik's definitely fits in amongst the most enjoyable and spectacular. And now, much like a cable car, I also love a good city Ferris wheel. And this one in the heart of Budapest was right in the sweet spot. Bigger than your local fairs, but more intimate than the London or Vegas variety. I visited during a mellow time, about 90 minutes before sunset, and walked right up into my own private gondola. From the top, the city spreads out into every direction. A perfect blend of a peaceful ride and panoramic sightseeing. And definitely not a view of the Hungarian capital that I originally expected to find. Now we got one more on this list, and this last one definitely qualifies as an oddity, and it's exactly my type of vibe. You see, I used to be a brewer back in the day, and I will always have a strong affinity for beer, so this experience at the Széchenyi thermal bath was a must during my visit. A 45-minute soaking experience in a barrel-style tub filled with Budapest's famous thermal waters and some of the core ingredients in the brewing process. To top it off, you get your own draft beer tap to use at will throughout the session. Now, just in case it winds up being the only time I ever visit, I made sure to take full advantage of that. It is a true one-of-a-kind experience that incorporates a really cool hop cone theme and decor throughout the whole facility. It's both relaxing and spirited at the same time, and it was extremely memorable. Wherever you choose to visit, there's always a million things to see and do. But for me, carving out time for rides, whether they're big, small, weird, scenic, or thrilling, adds something special to every trip. A little bit of motion, a little bit of immersion, and sometimes even just the excuse to sit still and experience something different. These moments across Greece, Croatia, and Hungary each brought something unexpected and helped shape my travels for the better. Hopefully, if you ever find yourself in some of these areas, they'll find a place on your itinerary too. But that's it for now. And if my incapable of staying put in one place Gemini self continues to ring true, I'm sure I'll be able to put together more pieces like this in the future. And I 100% plan to. So until next time, cheers y'all.
One time for the underdogs, all the square pegs, never quite fitting in and couldn't care less.